Welcome back to Johannesburg, where we're doing something a little different today. We're paying a visit to Federal Airlines, aka FedAir, at their charming little terminal in Johannesburg and hopping aboard one of their Grand Caravans for a trip out to Madikwe Game Reserve and back. Here we go. Welcome to Johannesburg's OR Tambo Airport, but a very different corner of it if you're used to the regular passenger terminals. This is the sweet little Federal Airlines, also known as FedAir, departure lounge for people going on safari mostly. And over here we've got a Beech 1900D, we've got a Grand Caravan over there. Quite a few of these Grand Caravans fanning out in the late morning to safari camps, airstrips out there in the bush, and then making their way back. So today we've got a fun one. I'm going to ride along on one of these flights to see what this operation is like. Nice to get back into a Grand Caravan and to get out there a little bit. Johannesburg's amazing, but seeing the bush, maybe spot a few animals from the air, I hope. Just do a quick turnaround out in Madikwe, come back before moving on to the next adventure, flying South African Airways a little bit later this evening down to Cape Town on the A320. Anyway, should be a fun day. All kinds of South African exploration, and cool to start off with this little flight out into the wilderness of South Africa. Amazing. First, let's take a look around at the FedAir fleet.
Right, you're welcome to have a look on board.
Yes.
This is our Beechcraft 90.
Not the aircraft we're flying today, but interesting to see inside the Beech 1900. Such good headroom in here. It's actually perfect for my height. 178 centimeters, by the way. If any of you are taller, you might have to stoop a little bit. But also a very passenger-friendly configuration, one by one. Cool plane.
So the 1900, that's used for our bigger airstrips, bush airfields, if you want to call it that. So that's into Singita, Londolozi, Sabi Sabi, Ulusaba, and that is to cater for the bigger airstrips, pressurized service with air conditioning for our passengers into those airstrips.
The Grand Caravans are the workhorse of the FedAir fleet, and these are the aircraft that operate its shuttle service out to a number of different game reserves and national parks on a daily basis. They have a total of 10 of these in the fleet, including 6 brand new EX models. FedAir also offers charter services, which could be on any of the aircraft types depending on needs.
Here's the new acquisition to our fleet. It's the Cessna Grand Caravan EX. They came in last year through 2023, and this was part of Federal Airlines with a fleet renewal and to offer the clients more options and options for charters, where we've got multitude of configurations that we can configure the aircraft in, but it just gives that extra, with it being brand new aircraft, extra serviceability, reliability, and a very enhanced level of comfort. So please have a look inside. So this aircraft features the new Garmin G1000 NXI system, which is obviously improvement from the older system, and then it's got the normal comforts that a Cessna Caravan has, but you're welcome to have a look inside if you want. Here we go.
And versatility, right? I guess these can go just about anywhere.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, so this is used into the shorter airstrips that we fly into, and the other airstrips which the 1900 flies into, but it's mostly into the Madikwe region, the Sabi Sands, and Pinda is the areas that we do fly into with this aircraft. But yeah, it allows you to land on the unprepared strips, which is grass and dirt, and then also we do obviously go into the tar strips with these as well.
And then there's the lovely Pilatus PC-12, of which they have two, with a brand new PC-12NG on the way that's likely to have entered the fleet around about the time this video is out.
It is currently in maintenance, as you can see, but it offers the versatility of a pressurized service which can fly at a higher altitude, giving your passengers a bit more comfort, but with the versatility of being able to land in most unprepared strips where the Caravan can go. So it just gives you that extra level of comfort and, versatility to this aircraft. And this aircraft's actually been very good for Federal Airlines, what it can offer. And this also has a big role in our charter market, where there's a lot of flights, charters that we do on this aircraft, which the passengers love this aircraft with the charter offering. Okay. This is the VIP. We are busy. We've acquired a VIP PC-12 NG, which is in progress, which will be released to the industry soon, which will unveil. But so that just takes it up to another level of exclusivity. With our shuttle service, we are quite flexible. That's what we pride ourselves on, unlike a scheduled air service. So if a guest, does have to do game drives or they're not ready to go yet, we do wait for them until they are ready to depart. And that's, what we're trying to sell here at Federal Airlines is the one departing. That's what we're trying to sell at Federal Airlines. It's that experience. It's from our lounge checking in onto the flight, on your safari, all the way back. It's creating that memorable experience that when you come back from your safari, you tell people about, I've flown with Federal Airlines. It was such a great experience, and the safari and all that. It's just part of creating that great memory to the guests.
Alright, what a lovely place to depart from, this little outdoor lounge. Now, just waiting for them to let me on board this Grand Caravan flight. Going to be about an hour over to Madikwe East Airfield. We have good tracking of these aircraft. They have ADS-B, but I don't think that airfield is actually in the database. So, anyway.
Welcome you on board your Federal Airlines flight leaving to Madikwe East. My name is Emil Claessens, captain on board this flight, and I'm joined up front by AJ Murray, which will be the first officer on this flight. We expect that flight time to Madikwe East will be around about an hour and 5 minutes, depending on the air traffic control routing we get. We'll be cruising to our final cruising altitude of 12,000 feet above mean sea level. For this reason, this aircraft is not pressurized and you don't have to worry about any oxygen masks falling from above you. Okay, now for the important bit. We've got 4 emergency exits on board this aircraft. The 2 front exits will be operated by the flight deck crew members, and then the 2 back exits will be operated by yourself as passengers. Lastly, this is an open cockpit, so you will hear some bells, whistles, audio tones, synthetic voices. That is nothing to worry about. It's just the aircraft keeping us up to date with its status. Okay. Any other questions? Great stuff. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy this Federal Airlines opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Turning the engine. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Very warm welcome to Madikwe Airstrip. Please remain seated until the back door is open. It just gives him a chance to open the back door. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for flying Federal Airlines, and I wish to see you on board very soon. Thank you so much. Enjoy your stay. Thank you. Now for the bags. One of 6 new caravans, and I believe this one has got about 450 hours on the clock, so she's still brand new. Yeah.
How long have you been flying this?
I started flying for Federal Airlines in 2023. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's my first commercial flying job.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
21.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. And still loving every moment.
Yeah, of course.
It's a great machine, great company. I've got great colleagues here. I cannot complain. Yeah. So we do have different bases around the country, and then you get put at the base for a couple of days, and then you fly out of the base. When you station at Johannesburg, you can do anywhere between 4 and 6 sectors for the day. Yeah. I think it's always been inside me since I was probably 9 or 10 years old. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Always had a love for aviation.
Alright, quick stop here in Madikwe Eastern Airstrip and back on the Grand Caravan to head back to Johannesburg. I'll have to come back another time to do an actual safari, maybe.
We are clear to the left and ahead.
Clear on the right.
Nice. 3 times 0 fuel flow, turning the engine. NG, pressurizing, NG slow above 12, standing by altitude at 200. Altitude at 200. Lights up. Pressure's normal. Checks. 757. 26 minutes start cut out. Constant turn against start.
What a cool place. It's only a shame I didn't have time to stay very long. For the way back, I'm all alone on the aircraft, which is fun. Just me and the pilots, and I've got the headset audio for you to enjoy.
And approach is clear to the left.
Clear on the right.
100% before takeoff checklist. Flight instruments.
So the cross check.
Flaps.
Takeoff approach and indicating.
Trimmers.
Set 3 times.
Takeoff data.
Review set.
Takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Fuel tank selectors.
0472 Alt
Strobes.
is on.
Annunciators.
All extinguished.
Radar.
On standby.
That is to the second line. Lights.
On and off.
Before takeoff checklist is completed, you ready? Great. I'm with you. Request traffic 3365, rolling runway 29. And takeoff power is set, airspeed increasing, 55 knots.
Cross check.
Rotate.
Renoster.
Positive right.
It's applied.
Flight level 100, climbing taxi recall lights off, cabin lights and signs on and off. And inertial separator is normal. Next cruise.
Right, as you got us, 162. Radar frequency 1237 or
India Kilo Echo
1245.
information.
Tower will be 1181 or 1186. When we have the localizer, Juliet Alpha India 1099, that's set. I'm going to put it on standby for now. Checks. Final approach course 214, that's confirmed there. But our MSA from where we are coming should be 7,800 feet.
You're entering Johannesburg CMA now?
Approach with climb state 88,000 feet. Maintain runway track when passing 7,000. Turn left onto 038, heading passing 70. Turn left direct to the VOR. If we do a go around, we'll probably get vectors. If we don't, you can just lead us to that.
Just your approach speeds will be 150, eh?
Yeah, so we'll see if they want to rush us, we'll keep 150, 100%. If they don't rush us, then we'll go a little bit down to 140 maybe. I'll start configuring around 4 or 5 miles, and then be there 35.
And I've got the airport in sight.
Listening 240 degrees, get to the island approach.
Flight slip capture.
Link 151 Delta 1, turning 120, speed 190 knots.
Flight heading 120, speed 190
Heading
knots.
214 set, Smith approach altitude 8,000 set.
Flaps full.
And speed checked, flap plan selected.
Before landing checklist.
And indicating. Before landing checklist. Fuel tank selectors.
Both on.
Prop lever.
Full forward.
Flaps.
Full and indicating.
Yaw damper.
Is off.
Inertial separator.
Say again.
Inertial separator.
Bypass.
Fuel booster ignition.
On and on.
Landing clearance.
Obtain.
Obtained landing lights.
Is on.
Before landing checklist completed. Stable.
Check.
Looking at 762 on Echo for holding point 1 right. Good afternoon, CMA 108, we're ready to enter intersection November.
CMA 108.
At 365 vacate November 60 Charlie to the gates, you'll have a right of way to the company traffic on Charlie.
Full vacate November, Charlie to the gates, 3365.
Clean up, low idle timer.
Clear takeoff runway 21 right November, link 885 Alpha, lovely afternoon.
CMA 108, then turn to the Sierra, to the Embraer 170, line up at rate runway 21 right November.
Checks, clocks 1344.
CMA 108.
We've got 15 seconds left on the timer.
Line up at rate runway 21 right November.
Into the dash 8 roll line up to wait to dawn on November, number 8664.
In Johannesburg for Flight Radar 24, I'm Gabriel Lee.